What if I told you World War III has already started and you just don't know it? Forget the old images of soldiers and tanks. This war is silent, invisible, and waged with code, AI, and fear. Today we'll reveal how the first 24 hours, the first week, and the first year of this new global conflict could unfold. Buckle up, this is the war you won't see coming. The war begins at 4 a.m. with a coordinated cyber attack, a digital Pearl Harbor. Power grids in major cities worldwide go dark, no lights, no internet, no heat. Authorities are baffled, thinking it's a power failure, but it's the opening move in a war to cripple the enemy before they can react. 10 minutes later, AI-driven trading bots crash global stock markets, erasing trillions in seconds. Your savings, your retirement, gone. Communication satellites are targeted. GPS fails, phones are useless, the world is suddenly blind and deaf. Undersea drones detonate, severing fiber optic cables and fragmenting the internet, isolating nations. AI-powered misinformation floods the few remaining channels, deep-faking world leaders and spreading panic. Emergency alerts blare, but the messages conflict. Shelter in place, missile strikes imminent, no one knows what's real. Roads are gridlocked, gas stations useless, supermarket shelves stripped bare. The invisible infrastructure of modern life is dismantled in under an hour. The world is plunged into darkness, silence, and fear. The first hour wasn't about territory, it was about creating chaos and confusion. Conventional militaries haven't even moved yet. The real horror is just beginning. Now the world's most powerful nations, cornered and desperate, reach for their most terrifying weapons. The fog of war is thicker than ever, and this is only the first 60 minutes. The old doctrine of mutually assured destruction is gone. Tactical nukes, small, usable nuclear weapons, are now seen as legitimate tools of war. The first is detonated over a carrier group in the Pacific, breaking the nuclear taboo. Suddenly, every nuclear nation feels justified to retaliate with their own tactical arsenal. Battlefields worldwide are hit with these limited nukes, each releasing radioactive fallout. The consequences are global radioactive rain poisons, farmlands, cancer rates skyrocket, and famine spreads. The world enters a nuclear autumn, dim, cold, and toxic. Hypersonic missiles, traveling at 5 times the speed of sound, make warning times nearly non-existent. Imagine, you have 3 minutes to seek shelter, there's nowhere to go. The psychological terror is a weapon itself, paralyzing entire populations. The line between tactical and strategic blurs. One desperate leader could trigger a full-scale nuclear exchange. The doomsday clock isn't at midnight, it's shattered. The world holds its breath, waiting for the unthinkable. Nuclear war is no longer unthinkable, it's a calculated risk. The psychological barrier is gone, and the world is forever changed. The soldier of World War III isn't human, it's a machine. Autonomous drone swarms, equipped with facial recognition and explosives, hunt targets relentlessly. Robotic infantry, armed and sensor-packed, replace human soldiers on the ground. AI-driven propaganda floods social media, creating deepfakes and fake news tailored to your fears. The war is overseen by a godlike AI general processing trillions of data points to outmaneuver the enemy. Accountability vanishes. Who's responsible when a drone kills a civilian? War becomes a video game, played by machines with chilling robotic precision. While the world fears nukes and robots, the deadliest attacks are microscopic. Genetically engineered pathogens are released, spreading silently before symptoms appear. Superbugs, resistant to all treatments, cripple medical systems and fuel mass paranoia. Genetic weapons target specific populations or even individuals, using stolen DNA as a blueprint. Nations race to develop rapid gene sequencing and custom vaccines, but attackers stay ahead. Society fractures, biohazard suits become the norm, and human contact is a luxury. The psychological toll is immense. The enemy is everywhere, even inside your own cells. The war is now fought at the genetic level. The economic collapse is slow and brutal. The US dollar becomes worthless. Hyperinflation makes basic goods unaffordable. Black markets and barter replace cash. Medicine, water, and gold are the new currency. The elite flee to fortified havens, triggering mass panic. Governments seize private assets, nationalize industries, and freeze bank accounts. The global supply chain shatters. Factories close, ships stop, and survival becomes day-to-day. Mass unemployment and starvation are the new normal. The world economy is in freefall and there's no safety net. Civilian governments collapse. Martial law is declared worldwide. Constitutions are suspended, civil liberties erased, and soldiers patrol the streets. Conscription is universal. Everyone is drafted or forced into war factories. The internet becomes a tool of surveillance and control, monitored by government AI. Biometric ID and social credit scores determine access to food and resources. Dissent is crushed instantly, suspected dissidents are cut off from society. Yet resistance movements form, using old-school methods to fight back. They sabotage, leak information, and help people escape. In the darkness, the fight for freedom continues. In the chaos, governments play their wildest cards. One announces we are not alone, releasing evidence of non-human intelligence. Doomsday seed vaults are sealed, guarded by elite units as the elite prepare for a ruined Earth. War expands to space. Satellites become weapons, and rods from God strike from orbit. Low Earth orbit turns deadly, trapping humanity on a dying planet. Whispers of secret space colonies for the elite emerge, an exodus to the moon or Mars. The war is no longer about nations, it's about survival itself. This isn't science fiction, the weapons and plans exist today. The path to this future is real, but it's not inevitable. The purpose of this video is to wake you up, not scare you into hopelessness. The power to change course is still ours. Demand transparency, promote diplomacy, and recognize our shared humanity. The next world war won't have winners, only survivors. Share this video, join the conversation, and resist the march toward disaster. The future is still unwritten, what happens next is up to us.